Hello everyone, a short video about Kursk here. Now, not a huge amount to discuss, but there are a few interesting videos to look at today. We're going to get things started with this one playing now. So, this shows Ukraine targeting a 2S1 howitzer of Russia's which is hidden in the trees, using an artillery strike. We see a nice hit on the 2S1 causing it to detonate. Now, no information was given as to what was used to hit this, but it looks like a very accurate strike. However, we do see some smoke from near misses before the one that hits the 2S1. So I don't think this would be Excalibur, which is usually a one-hit KO, but rather some standard artillery system being used. Regardless of what was used, the end result is the same, a destroyed 2S1. This was geolocated by Blinsker on Twitter. This was the 2S1's hiding spot rather than a firing position. You can see zoomed out that this howitzer was located northeast of Suja, so this would have been targeting Ukrainian positions around that area and nearby Martinivka. Here's a photo of a 2S1. It's a 122mm howitzer based on a D30 towed howitzer mounted on an MTLB chassis. 137 of these are up on Oryx so far. Russia currently has around 130 in active service, but it does have some of these in reserve. Let's check out our next video. So this one shows a Russian Scooby-Doo van driving along a road and getting drone dropped. The first grenade misses, causing Fred and Daphne to go and investigate the bushes. We then see a bunch more grenades dropped on the position, with one landing on top of the Scooby-Doo van, destroying it. And given the big cloud of smoke, it also destroyed Shaggy's stash. This is the area where this took place, so a small settlement never ever crept in it. This was here, on the north side of that large lake near Kalinov, which is east of Koronivo. Here's the situation on deep states. So this settlement is contested territory, but no date was given, so we don't know how recent this actually was. Our next video is from the Russian side. This shows what they claim to be an Iskander strike on an M270 MLRS system. And whilst I do think it is M270, as the shape and size looks to fit, and I think the main giveaway is the leading support vehicle you can see, which always accompanies these, the missile does in fact miss the target. We know this because we can see the heat signatures of the M270 in the forest, highlighted by Russia, and yet the Iskander hits a different point in the forest, so Ukraine had a bit of a lucky escape here. The geolocation is on screen now. The Iskander impacted roughly here as shown by the red marker. Let's zoom out, so you can see that this M270 was in Sumy, so this would have been supporting operations in Kursk. Now, even though this one missed, Russia has had some success targeting MLRS systems in this area. I think 3 HIMARS and M270s destroyed in the area so far, plus some launchers of HIMARS rockets tracked but the launcher not hit. I guess this is because to hit the targets we need here, Ukraine needs to operate the launchers a bit closer to the front lines than usual, which means Russia can spot them and track them down. Here's a photo shared by Russia. This shows airstrikes in Kursk. You can see 3 impact markings. The location of this is quite interesting. This is in the trees in the area highlighted in red, near a small settlement called Naydenov, which on deep states is the area highlighted here, so in contested territory. But this is looking like there's a Ukrainian push towards Naydenov and the nearby settlement of Kamysevka. This is in the Pogrebki area, where Ukraine is having its most success at the moment in Kursk, so the northern area of Kursk. Whilst the other areas are pretty static, Ukraine captured Pogrebki a few days ago, as well as surrounding settlements near here. So hopefully we'll get more news from here very soon. As for the other areas, there hasn't been any movement or changes at all. So that's it for this video. A short one, but one I hope you found interesting. Before we finish, I'm going to play a video from the Ukraine Volunteer Centre about the ongoing fundraiser with them. Big thanks to everybody who's helped out so far, and take care everybody.
Ukrainian soldiers and the Ukrainian people showed Russia that we will not be broken. We have shown that international support is very important to us and we are using it to the maximum effect. Now, there is an urgent need for drones and vehicles. That is why we are announcing a new fundraising. Volkswagen T5 for the soldiers in the Sumy direction and 2 Mavic 3T drones for the guys in the Donetsk sector, where we are having a hard time. The goal of fundraising is $18,000.